This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. An investigation is underway after a man was shot and killed by Mesa police officers. According to police, all of this started when Mesa officers spotted a stolen motorcycle and they tried to pull the man over. He then took off. Officers catching up to him in a neighborhood off McQueen and Chandler Boulevard, and they say this guy then pointed a gun at officers and they shot him. Chandler police are now taking over this investigation. Well, it could be a little while longer before you have to make student loan payments again. Federal loan payments are set to restart May 1st, but President Biden is considering extending the freeze. It has been in effect for 2 years now. In Arizona, it's helped an estimated 900,000 people with student loan debt, saving an average of $273 a month. This is according to data from LendingTree. In all, that shakes out to more than $5.8 billion saved during this pandemic. Well, are some drivers doomed to fail? And can this ever change? One particular study says no, and it's all because of a particular gene present in almost 30% of Americans. As part of our Operation Safe Roads, Eyes on the Road special, I talked with a Valley psychologist about the psychology behind bad driving behavior.
From texting behind the wheel to speeding, running red lights, or driving impaired, why are some drivers more dangerous? Dr. Emily Basha says genetics matter.
They found that people who tend to be risk-taking, especially with drunk driving or driving while impaired on other substances, or just aggressive driving in general, they tend to have a lower threshold for stress. And they tend to be sensation-seeking.
Drivers doomed because of a particular gene limiting their brain cells from communicating effectively. It's science that may explain why some drivers make bad choices again and again.
And they're just not going to have that sense of hypervigilance or that sense of caution because their cortisol levels are not rising to the normal levels compared to average people.
The research also shows punishment won't help change their ways, but compassion could make a difference.
What they did find as a mediating factor, which is so fascinating, is that support helped to mediate and lower those levels. Also, people who showed care, genuine care and concern for them. So a judge who maybe showed real genuine concern or interest in their well-being or the well-being and safety of the community, a therapist or a counselor or some other family members, that also helped to lower the risks and rates.
When you are driving, this Valley-based psychologist says use the time as an opportunity to disconnect from your phone and get there safely. And if you do spot a distracted driver, remember their behavior, it's not about you.
If we talk about red light runners, we've seen many deadly cases of this, yet people are still doing it.
The best thing that I can suggest for this is imagine that the person that you love the most is in the car with you. And imagine that the person you love the most is in the other cars surrounding you. How would that alter or change your behavior?
So this is just a taste of what we're doing today. ABC 15 going in depth, looking at road safety in Arizona. We hope that you'll join us for every newscast as we address this accelerating number of deadly incidents and look for ways to break this trend. And it's all part of our Operation Safe Roads, Eyes on the Road special.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Today, another pleasant day with lingering winds and temperatures that'll make it back into the low 80s near normal with a high of 82 today in Phoenix. We'll reach highs in the 50s in Flagstaff and Heber, 60s in Payson, but 70s today in Sedona. Winds will linger through the morning hours. That means more breezes this morning after overnight winds too. Now those winds will start to lighten up then this afternoon. Just some breezes in that northeast pocket of our state, but otherwise lighter winds heading our way after this morning as we see a disturbance clearing out to the east and high pressure slowly building in. That ridge of high pressure, though, will be bringing the warmest weather of the year so far. We'll see more clouds through the weekend, but don't expect any rain, at least not through the weekend. Instead, look for temperatures that are going to be at record levels by Friday. Friday, the forecast high, 94 degrees. Not only is it the first 90-plus degree day of the year, it would also be a record-setting day. Then we go as high as 96 Saturday. Cooler, though, next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just head to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.